Alright guys, today we're doing some ductwork insulating, and this is kind of common practice for a lot of HVAC companies. And basically what you do is you get you some insulation. This here is the line Acoustic RC, and basically all this does is it's just enough insulation to keep the ductwork from sweating and basically helps with noise. So anyway, it comes in a roll. It's I think it's 47 inches wide and about 100 foot long the roll is. And what you do is you just cut it to the dimensions of your ductwork here. As you can see, we got a 10 by 14 here, but this is what you do. I mean, you cut it out and we'll glue it together. Basically how I do it is I don't have a tack welder or a spot welder, pin welder, so I use they are Duradyne well, you see it, adhesive hangers, and basically you stick those onto the ductwork and then you glue over top of them, and then you put the retainer clip or washer right on top. So here in a few minutes I'll get all set up and I'll show you how it's done. Alright guys, here's the adhesive we're using. This is just a liner adhesive, Aero Tack. Basically what you do is you spray your ductwork with this, and then you spray your liner, and you let it tack up, and it basically bonds permanently. I'll show you how this works here in just a second. Alright guys, here are the Duradyne insulation tabs, or I don't know what the hell they call them, adhesive hangers. We'll just call them duct hangers, or no, not really duct hangers, but insulation hangers. But you just peel this off. It's got a double sticky tape on it, and it's super sticky. So basically you want to come off the end, roughly about we'll just come off the end roughly about an inch or so, just enough to get your S-lock to go, and you're not going to have any problems with that. And put a couple on each end just to hold it up. We'll just put this kind of off the side, kind of uniformed. We'll do the 10 side too as well. And I'll get this done and I'll pick this back up. Alright guys, we got the piece of ductwork is all pinned. As you can see, these things are on there real good. You can't tear them off of there. That adhesive that's on these Duradyne adhesive hangers, see, those things stick on there real good. So there's really no worries about those coming off. There's no amount of airflow that's going to pull those off there, I can promise you that. And with the glue all over this, it's going to really make it stick down. So like I said, I buy all the square ductwork I can buy. I do have a metal brake and a lock former, but I prefer to buy it because I can't stand here and you know, make it as cheap as I can buy it. So basically that's how this works. I do make, as you know, all my special pieces, transitions and plenums. So let me get this here glue gun going, and I'll show you how we do this. So basically you want to just, we got a glue gun here, and pretty simple guys. Just, you can see the adhesive. Basically you just want to cover that, cover it up. You don't need to go too heavy, but you want to go heavy enough where all the metal's coated pretty good. So we'll do that. And then what we'll do is we'll grab a piece of the insulation. We'll throw it up here, and we'll put a thin layer on it too. And what this is going to do is when these two tacky sides bond together, I mean, it's basically on there for good. So there's really no worry of it ever coming off. A lot of times, years and years down the road, insulation will start coming off the ductwork just from the glue breaking down over time. But this is why we try to do it this way, or this is how I do it. That way I know for sure it's going to be bonded for quite a while. So I'm going to stick this on there. I'll show you what I got after I get done here. Alright guys, I got the acoustic liner stuck to the ductwork, and as you can see, your pins are going to come through now, and those will get your ass if you're not careful. So you better want to be careful on where you put your hands when you're pushing that down. But basically all that does is lock the insulation down so the airflow will not pull up the ductwork. Now if this was an attic situation, I'd probably insulate it a little bit more tighter, tighter to the edge. That way, I mean, this is actually going to probably be a little bit short of insulation button up joint to joint, but it's not in an attic, so it's not that big of a deal. It's basically more for noise than anything on this installation. But all you do is just push them down there and it locks that insulation on. You can't pull it off. But yeah, I don't know, I just thought I'd share this video with you guys. I don't know, maybe some shops do it different. I know some shops weld their pins on there, and that's an awesome way to do it too. But I'm just a small shop, one guy operation, and this is how we do it. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.